Hello, and welcome to our playthrough of Dune Awakening, focusing on single-player content and story content, and now let's head into our episode. Which I'd imagine will open the bookcase, maybe? Again, I appreciate the attempt at trying something new, but this game is really not meant to be so probably something to do with this picture. Oh, push button. Oh, now that's interesting. Symbols. Okay. So where do I get the symbols is the question. Painting. Nothing behind it. Ward. Yeah, what? Where? Frame. Right, that was the Genusian picture thing. So where do I get the symbols? Decipher the Valley's notes. May tell all. I tell the Harkonnens. The Wasilva is waiting. Right. So I haven't seen anything with symbols on it. All right. Hold on. From the ashes, Dune awaken. I must have mixed something. There's 3 left. Oops. Desert did that. What? Old Carthag. Oh, right there. It's dated. So the symbol's the date. Okay. All right. So, well, I'm just gonna look at the answer. Oh, there it is. Over here. Oh no, that's the wrong symbol. That one. Oh no, wait. The default one. That one. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotcha. 1, 9, 1, 9, 4. 1, 0, 1, 9, 4. It starts with 0. Gets us in here.
I've been trying to say this for weeks. Carthag, you want the truth? I was hired to fix a problem, quietly. A man, high voice, long shadow, wanted something buried. No noise, no survivors. I helped him, mapped fault lines, tuned resonance, knew exactly what would happen. They paid me, gave me a new collar, a title I never earned. Carthag fell. You've seen the ash. But I laid the tracks. When the train came, I looked away. The nightmares aren't fire or screams, they're silence. That moment before I could have said no. Now it's inside me. The rot. I drink, I work, I don't sleep. Take this, sell it, burn it. Just remember someone new, even if I don't tomorrow. The Dune men say first silence, then dust, then wings in the dark. I used to think it was poetry. Now, it feels like a countdown.
Okay. Oh, that one doesn't work. All right. Forensic summation. Dead woman's parchment slack limb suggests sudden death. She got a knife on her neck. She died where she sat with no signs of resistance or the desperate flail of light. No toxic signs. Death arrives swiftly without struggle, without warning. Name of the upper body. Fine thread hinting at wealth. Praise attire. Sheen, intricate stitching betraying an off-fold atelier far from Anakin's right hands. Flourish of Udaver, Harkonnen courtier, New Corinth's fashion district on Kaitan. Okay. Use the poison snooper. Okay. Same in the hilt. Use the poison snooper. Nothing on there. Same in the hilt. Because I finished trooper training, I can identify the weapon. Our clone and dragoon captains wear them in their boots. A blade meant for energy shield combat and close work. And something else. The face. Perfect symmetry. Filter. Eyes. Clouded. Yeah. That's just death. Perfect red. No foaming, no residue. So, just in case. Yeah, so no poison, conclude. Alright. And I guess whatever was there, we don't get to hear. Alright, let's go talk. Oh, wait, there's more? Oh shit, there is. Alright, what's this? Noble Mask. Use Poison Snooper. Something's poisoned. Up. Up. Okay. Ask T.G. Ogar what she knows. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I guess there's no fall damage, so boop, there we go. Just to save time. Alright, Tiggy, what do you know?
Oh, hey there, friend.
Info.
That's not normally a good I trade in. I'm more hands-on.
I know you traded goods with Phaedra.
And I've got lots of customers, each with their own sordid affairs. None of my business.
She's dead.
That's unfortunate.
I need to know what she was
I
trading.
shouldn't say. It's not good business. It's not safe.
You know who creates the masks? You know she's blackmailing.
I knew she was scheming up some...
Hoardings.
All right. The lady was obsessed with her, and she particularly yearned for a necklace, the Star of Wisdom.
Okay.
So Phaedra hatched some kind of...
Overseer.
Damn, I've got an answer, but you aren't going to like it. Phaedra was part of a little cabal who collectively had a stash of treasure they took out of old Carthag before it blew. Last to live takes the pot. Phaedra was making desperate trades to get the funds to retrieve her ancestral necklace. Well, anything could happen in that nest of covetous snakes.
Is
As
that...
for that person listed on the manifest, the Overseer, that is Sub-Prefect Tours. He's overseeing that group.
Why wouldn't he tell me?
Not the sort of thing you spill over afternoon tea, is it?
Find him?
I suppose you'll be catching up with him.
Alright. Enter the banquet. Okay. We're going to a banquet. Aren't we gonna look out of place? In here? Alright. Alright, so we can use the scanner. That's good. So now we're in the banquet.
That's not your door to open, stranger. Push it, and you'll find I'm harder to move than most.
I need to speak with someone
And
inside.
by order of the Emperor, I'm telling you to slow your gallop. There's nothing for you inside.
Are you denying access? I just want to be clear from my report.
Who are you, stranger? By the order of the Emperor is usually enough to run most folks off. But look at you. You got the gait of someone walking on borrowed authority.
I need... Yeah.
Fast or slow, I don't think you're gonna get much chatter out of them inside. They're all dead.
All of them?
We've got one survivor. Technically. Old bird's flapping her wings on the way down. But she'll land soon enough.
I'm chasing a killer for tours. This could be
Someone
connected.
sends you running into a nest like this. Either they trust you too much, or not at all.
Point me at the bodies.
Hate to say it, but we could use a sharp pair of eyes. Come on then. Let's see what you're made of. And if you already know some of these silk-wrapped corpses, all the better.
I found a guest list with notations for the butler. Might help sort out who's
Good.
who.
That saves us a few hours of corpse roulette. A few of these poor fools I already recognize by build or reputation. The rest you and your list can help with.
How do you know them?
It's my job to know who's whispering in the shadows. This crew kept to themselves. Rich, quiet, and just strange enough to raise my interest. I've had files on half of them since they landed.
Since they landed?
They didn't emerge from the usual noble channels. No banquets, no procession. They landed like cargo off a discreet ledger. No registry, no flight logs I could get my hands on. And they kept to the shadows after. When nobles start behaving like spies, I start watching like one.
What did you already
These little
cover?
gatherings weren't new. Masquerades are not. Same crowd, same vices.
Wine, secrets, and shouting matches dressed up as witty banter. Masks just gave him an excuse to say the quiet parts out loud.
About
They never
what?
shouted about spice or power. It was always the desert. Who knew what? Who had the map? Who owed something? Sounded more like a treasure hunt than a banquet. All I know is they were tight-lipped going out, and even tighter coming back.
Whores?
Anyhow, enough jawing. Let me get a look at that guest list. I'll match it with my data and cut through some guesswork.
Take a look.
Appreciate it. Now I'll play scribe. You go play confessor. The old bird is waiting. Call her countess if you like. I call her the last shriveled thorn on a dead branch. Sharp tongue, sharper memory. Don't be fooled by the frailty. She can still draw blood with a whisper.
That's a cool sentence.
The butler saw things. Doesn't rattle easy. You do well to speak with him before the details slip through the cracks. See what the butler and the old hawk have to say. After that, come find me. I'll be the one holding this city together.
Interesting. Oh my god. Really? This is all just going to be tours? And money. However, smokescreen. An excuse to kill Lathe. Right? Because Lathe wasn't involved with this. He's something else. You must be the butler. Green. Not poisoned. Interesting. Nothing back there. There's a bunch of corpses. So who's the old lady I'm talking to? Because it ain't you. Examine her mask. Knocked loose. Skin and raw tortured flesh. Her clothes. Include examination. I was just curious what would happen. Okay. Poison snooper. Red. Okay, so that was poison. With wine. Racks. Check her pockets. Love letter, noble spouse. Folded bedding slip naming various mala as wages. Examine her clothes. Examine her mask. Purple shapes. Okay. Check his pockets. Silver locket, stiff dark patch or something organic. Sliver of human scrap. The hair still attached, pressed flat and worn. Okay. Examine his clothes. Alright. Snooper. Poison. So the batch wasn't poisoned, but everything at the table is. Interesting. That's interact with you, close, rush of blood, give herself 9 craftsmanship. High society of poetry. Mask. Oh. Blood smeared where her fingers clawed to tear it free, realizing too late. Terrible mistake. Jaw's neck between a collar, torn flesh gaped from the mat, shifted raw skin glistening within light. It's terracotta. Yes, I'd like to examine him. Check his pockets, his finger, his clothes. Spire. Sporting contrast regardless of my clothes make you want to gouge out. Interesting. And this is going to be poisoned as well. Yes. Okay. Then examine him. Masked. Sky blue, like the color of his mask, adorned with complex shapes and forms. But still, you see something about blinking between the frictions as you pry them open. Palm. Pendant earring, clasping vibrant azure teardrop. That's a golden mounting. Take the earring. Watch someone's room. Interesting. And that's everything. Oh, we missed you.
Oh, splendid. An audience. I was beginning to worry I'd die without one.
You're alive. Sorry to bother you, Countess.
Countess? Did you just address me as Countess?
Sheriff told me I might speak to you if you're comfortable enough to talk.
Did he now? How sweet. That sun-scalded half-breed always did mean well, even if he has the conversational grace of a bricked-up cellar.
So you're not a countess?
Do I look like some lace-draped provincial with a grain tithe and a hobby kennel? I'm a marchioness, you ignorant little envelope.
Just to meet you?
Let the criers. We have discovered a pleb who can take instruction.
All right, what's your name?
I was Eulalia Hawthorne, marchioness, patroness. And now I'm just the ghost of better parties and worse decisions.
Any family to
No
notify?
one worth the effort. Just a pack of maulers fighting over my ruin. They'll whisper sweet poison behind my back, like always. At least death saves me from their petty scheming.
Was Tor's here?
Tours? No, thank the stars. Another bureaucrat sniffing around. Precisely the kind of dull company I avoid.
Uh-huh. Do you know who did this?
No. But whoever it was deserves a medal for culling the herd of those pretentious fools.
Get the mask off you?
Hands off, you clod! You'll tear my face away.
It's stuck?
No. I'm still wearing it because it goes with my dress. Of course it's stuck. There are tiny barbed claws secreted within the mask. I saw Una Byrne try to remove it, and half her face came away before she fainted.
Why go to such lengths with the poison not enough?
Idiot. The wine merely opened the door, but it was the masks that let death inside. Poison in the wine, poison in the mask. One to loosen the soul, one to pierce it. A double dose for double-crossers. Leave the mask alone.
Why do you call them double crossers?
Because betrayal is their native tongue, dear. I watched them turn coats faster than courtiers shed morals. First for survival, then for sport. Let's just say, when money and memory are tied to the same grave, the living tend to grow fangs.
More
By
questions?
all means, prolong my
What happened here?
What happened? Fashion suicide, mainly. Graf Vero died smiling, the fool. Spilled his wine and his wit in equal measure. I do admire a man who keeps his mask on while choking.
Graf Vero?
Graf Ansel Vero. A bloated tick in a borrowed title. He died as he lived. Loud, ridiculous, and surrounded by people pretending to like him.
What color was the mask?
Blue. A coward's color. Fitting, really. He always did flee when anything required a spine. Or pats.
How are you still alive?
Turns out my precious toxin modulator works. Slows the venom, preserves the drama. I'll die last, bloated with envy and resentment.
I'll summon
Oh,
aid.
do not ruin this for me. I want to die with some shred of mystery, not flanked by bumbling concern. One last kindness, dear. My Mauler. Kill them all. They'll spend my death pawing through jewelry and gossiping in the kitchen if you don't.
Kill your Mala?
It's a tradition, you know. The servants die with the mistress. Mostly forgotten now. Like manners and but I rather like it. Please, kill the little wretches. Choke the life out of them before
I'll let
they summon.
Atreides
By the
know.
time your little report makes its rounds, the rats will have perhaps they'll read it at my memorial.
The
Just
log.
after the appetizer.
Alright. Can we... Nope, that's all we get. Damn it. Alright. I think we know how it started, and I don't think it matters. They put on the masks, they had the party, they sipped the wine, and that's when they realized something went wrong.
Do forgive the mess. They died as they lived, loudly and with abysmal table
That's a
manners.
hell of a name.
Butler to the late lordlings of this doomed affair. My talents include wine pairing, corpse counting, and feigning deference.
What happened?
It began as a toast, ended as a cautionary tale. You may pick whichever part offends you the least.
Need a little more.
It's simple. Wine was poured, conversation flowed. Then, so did the convulsions.
Questions for you.
Nothing in this vast universe would please me more than to answer your questions.
Were you present when the toast was
Well, I
raised?
was in the room diligently pouring wine just prior. I'm afraid I was away during the actual toast.
Where were you?
I was checking on the status of the soon-to-be-served meal. You do understand my station, don't you? Nothing in
Questions.
this vast universe
11
would please
bodies,
me
who
more
left?
pains me to point out the obvious to one of such cunning, but I was too busy performing my duties to note the ingress and egress of each guest. I was instructed to set the table and pour the wine for that amount of guests, and I did so. Nothing in this vast...
You know Tor's
I'm
was here.
afraid I do not know of whom you speak. I certainly was...
Guess?
Just when the silence was beginning to heal.
Who
If it
wore
reeks
this?
of desperation and mild opium, it likely belonged to the lady in the olive mask. She fancied herself mysterious. Mostly, she was just loud.
Tell me
She
about
was
her.
mid-squabble with the one in red. Something about inheritance or infidelity or seating arrangements. Hard to tell with that set. She dropped it in the fray. Just when the silence was beginning to heal.
Where do they
Where
come
do
from?
they come from? Same place as the lies they
Alright.
make.
He's not
Masks
telling
are
me
just
much.
another way to pretend. No, I don't. Just
Great help. Yeah, he didn't spill much. I don't know if that means I've screwed things up.
Let's have it.
Some questions. Austin
Know
Lee.
him? Sure. Drunk with a martyr complex. I dragged him out of gutters more times than I... Spit it out.
Fate
Only
Revive.
by reputation. Which is to say, heard she once tried to spit it out.
And Subprefect Tours.
It's more his beef with me. Or my kind, more specifically. Tor's is old blood. Thinks blue veins and powdered wigs entitle him to obedience. I'm town Fremen, born and scarred. He sees that as an affront. Calls me that Fremen thug.
Fremen.
I call him what he is. A dried out... Spit it out.
You said
I
why.
make it my business to know which flavor of aristocrat. Most of them never set foot outside their compounds, but I keep a ledger. Helps to know who drinks what when they
Spoke
start.
with Countess.
No blood or teeth marks. Good.
Didn't have to set me up
She
like
talked
that.
to you, didn't she? That's more than most get.
That's like
See,
Steve?
that's where you got it twisted. That woman's got venom for blood and a title where her heart should be. She talked 'cause you annoyed her. Snapped her right out of that death spiral by reminding her just how
Work.
much she hates lizard-browed provincials like us. Call it a success. You woke up the part of her brain still capable of sneering. The question is, did you learn anything?
Somehow the mask I hear his
Nasty
Vixen.
little surprise, isn't it? Thought I'd let you have the pleasure of that discovery on your own. What else?
Just like graph.
Well, that's a wrinkle. Did the old bird say what color mask he was wearing?
Blue. A coward's
So
color.
find the wine stain next to a blue mask and you found our graph. We can work backwards from there.
Personally, the butler cleaned the spill rather thoroughly.
Of course he did. Might want to run that scanner of yours. Find out where the wine hit the floor. Then we'll have our starting point. Bold choice bringing a discount snooper to a high-born massacre. Still, sort out where the graph ended up. Then we'll talk.
Can I do
Let's have
more?
it. That scanner's smart.
No.
Let's have it.
More questions.
Spit it out. I make it
Why?
my business to know which Most
Next.
of them never set foot outside their compounds.
Next.
Helps to know who drinks what when they start dropping dead.
I'll get on it. So graph. If I had to guess. Right. Blue. Figure. Sky blue is. I think that's graph. Oh! Are we literally trying to figure out who's who? 1, 2. It's not going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that would be too easy. Alright, so I think I know who graph is.
Let's have it. Let's hear it.
Yeah, dark blue.
That doesn't track. Better look again.
What? That doesn't make sense. It's blue. Did I miss one? I can't examine you. It's not gonna be you. Mask. Oh! Wait. Oh. Oh, is that what I had to do? Because I didn't... Okay. The right.
Let's have it. Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, okay.
First prize to the junior investigator. That fits the evidence.
Okay, what's first prize?
A can of pressed slig. It's good
What's
on
second?
5 cans of pressed slig. The man chose his agent well. Always does, though. Got an eye for talent, that one. Well, meanwhile, I came up with 2 names of my own.
That leaves 8 to identify.
Last assholes dead on the floor. Drank their guilt, now they'll sin no more.
Any
Haven't had
senators?
the pleasure yet today. Speak to Theophilus about Agade Yamari. That's what the note says. I suggest you find out what our buttoned-up...
Who?
Our resident astronomia-trained butler, Theophilus. You know, I heard a funny story about that school. Makes the best of the best servants, they say. But I heard in their final year, the students are paired off in twos and taught to observe each other obsessively. One of them graduates, the other disappears. It's never...
Brutal. Okay. We did it out of order? Have you?
Oh joy, you've returned.
Why the placement
She was
change?
prone to a serious allergic reaction to a species of plant in our flower arrangement. She wished to sit as far away from it as possible. A common reaction to that particular flower. The wealthy chose aesthetic over practicality or safety. It's a wonder we can keep any of them alive.
Color the mask?
Alas, nothing pains me more than being unable to do your job for you. But I do not recall. I merely changed her seating arrangement prior to the gathering.
Seating
I
plan?
regret to say that the seating arrangement was the casualty of a wine spilling incident by some...
Well, let's get the flowers then. Flowers. Flowers. Alright, so the flowers are here. This kind of poison. I pick the blood for blood rose and 5 flowers for portrait. Orogenic hybrid. Beautiful and expensive. Smell them. These weren't cut. Yes. Front. Far end? Oh. Her. Purple mask. Because it's the farthest away. Okay.
Let's have it. Then let's have it.
Purple mask.
I'd say it's more of a Zaffrey violet, but that seems to align with my conclusions. Good work.
What next?
I figured out one more.
And then there were 6.
That snooper thing of yours chirped like it knows something?
Found poison in the
Well
wine.
done, friend. While you were nosing around, I confirmed that the caskets themselves were not poisoned.
Then wine must have been poisoned here.
That's exactly correct. Someone doctored the vino after it was delivered. Always nice when the killer's polite enough to attend their own massacre.
So what now?
Turns out the wine was arranged by a man named Ambrose Lucifera. Fancy name for a glorified
He
errand
didn't
boy.
do it. Again?
I had him dragged in. Now's the time to go poke holes in his...
Oh, he didn't do it.
Please do me the courtesy of telling me why I am being detained. What's the charge? Supplying wine to a banquet? A decadent Arrakeen banquet?
More murders.
Oh, balderdash, this is becoming intolerable. You've turned a juicy murder plot into something tedious. How could I possibly be involved with... Whom did you say was murdered?
Several nobles were poisoned. That's very breakup where you delivered the wine.
Well, now, see here. I merely arranged for the wine to be delivered. Everyone knows I have a knack for finding the best. These sealed bottles were poisoned.
No, the glasses were.
Oh, well, there you have it. I took no involvement in their glassware, merely in arranging for the reception of a very fine vintage. I
It
trust
does,
this absolves
honestly.
me.
What can you tell me about the
A
wine?
rare vintage from the planet of Grenbel, home of the exquisite Maros deer. A libation so fine, even the most domineering Chussock snob would weep.
Alibis.
Why, yes, any of the staff of the Seleucid Bull, as well as a few of the regulars, can attest to my presence. My debauchery.
That sounds reasonable.
Goody, goody. With that unpleasantness out of the way, is there anything I can do to aid you in your remedial sleuth?
Stash of
Well, I'm
valuables?
afraid I missed that slice of gossip. Though it's... If such a hoard exists, someone in old Carthage had prior warning to give them the time to gather such treasures and safely evacuate them.
Oh, that's true.
An intriguing notion.
See, the
He's
butler.
what some call a town Fremen. Impeccable service, a full purple-gloved member of the Imperial Footmen's Guild. Still, he harbors a certain intensity behind his eyes when watching the nobles. Those of my status often ignore the help in their complexities. I do not make this mistake.
I'm sorry, I like Lucifer. Alright,
And now
identification.
we are back to a morbidly fun game. Proceed.
Red and white is the house
At
colors.
that banquet, afraid I don't know. It could be... No, he's convalescing from an undiscovered venereal disease on Chussock. A real trailblazer, that one. Before you go, I did pass on a note to one of the guests. You'd have to ask Theopolis about the recipient.
A note.
Roella Ramsby. She inquired about a particular vintage of wine, feigning expertise, but that woman wouldn't know a...
Alright. Can I talk to him again and get that other bit? Damn it, no. Alright, talk to the butler about Ambrose's note.
Oh, joy, you've returned.
Ransom.
That name does not mean anything to me, but I will endeavor to answer as best I can.
You passed a note to her.
On behalf of whom?
Lucifer. Tall man, goatee.
Ah, yes, the drunken peacock.
Peacock.
The man dresses like a walking dessert tray and talks like he's auditioning for a play no one asked for. What would you call him?
A person of interest, anyway, the note.
Now that you mention it, I did. The
Terracotta.
recipient was a woman wearing a terracotta-colored mask.
Any idea what it
I
said?
serve drinks, not plot. Afraid so.
Can I talk to him
Oh, joy,
again?
you've returned.
Yes.
Just when the silence was beginning to heal.
Spilled
The
wine.
man in the sapphire mask believed he could hold court and chalice at one more servant to fix what... He dropped his wine while gesturing about bloodlines as if his own hadn't already curdled. The wine came out. The stupidity did not. Just when the silence was beginning... Oh, joy. Nothing in this vast universe would please me more than to answer your questions.
I'll just get out of here.
Pains me to... I was instructed.
Okay. Right. But terracotta, one was male, one was female. Right? Search for the note. Okay, examine her mask. It's terracotta, so it's... Oh, right! What about this one, then? Her body. Missing. Alright, tortured flesh, terracotta. So it's either her or her. She's missing a finger, though.
Oh, joy. You've returned. Congratulations.
One had a missing finger.
Forgive me, but I wasn't conducting a limb census between courses.
Is there something...
She did linger rather tenderly on the frieze near the dining table. But then touching things that don't belong to them is a long-standing pastime of the wealthy. I can say that I did not much care for that behavior. I had polished that brass for hours.
Well, it's understandable.
Now I shall have to spend hours more wiping away the
I'll
fingerprints.
investigate the mural. Oh, right. Because if it's missing that mural? Wait, which mural? There we go. It's missing a finger. Alright, so that means she is the person we're looking for. Ruella Ramsby.
Let's have it.
I'll talk to
Very
Ambrose.
good. Was he still crying?
No.
Don't
Yes.
keep me in suspense now.
Passed a note.
Good instinct. Keep pulling at threads. All right? Let's hear what you've turned up.
Terracotta lying on the entrance.
Yes. That fits. Another off the list.
Get any others?
Let's see here. If Ruella Ramsby was there, that means the other terracotta has to be...
Down to 2, right?
2 masked assholes dead on the floor. Guess the toast hit harder than they bargained for.
Tell me already, will you?
Calm yourself. We'll get there soon enough.
You're enjoying this.
One of the remaining 2 guests is Lady Bianca Baghetti, a puffed-up hanger-on from a disgraced minor house.
And?
That means the last dead asshole is... Sub-Prefect Tors.
Really is dead.
No, I mean Tors is here. Good afternoon, Sub-Prefect.
Ah, Tors. Did you do this?
There you are. Report.
Sub-prefect.
Don't look so slack-jawed. Who else were you expecting?
Was on the guest
I
list.
was delayed. A pity. Perhaps I might have averted this unpleasantness.
Or you might be dead as well.
A grisly thought. One I've already entertained.
Didn't tell me you were investigating. I was investigating your people.
They are no more my people than you are. I watch them as Fenring commands, though their antics hardly inspire admiration.
Their name was on the cargo manifest.
What manifest?
List of spells taken before the destruction of Carthage.
Carthag. There it is. Motive. The killer is eliminating the survivors of old Carthag one by one.
Why?
Revenge. Concealment. Or the quiet removal of a dangerous truth that could unpick alliances from here to Kaitane.
Like who ordered the destruction?
Indeed. And if you've a name for the hand that signed that order, now would be the time to share it.
No, but I know who carried it out. The engineer.
There it is. Motive, opportunity, and means. Our assassin isn't merely killing. They're closing the book on Carthag.
And you're next.
Yes. And how do you suggest I handle this? What have you learned of their methods?
In and out, no one sees a thing.
Then having failed here, where is our ghost's next haunt?
Imperial Wing, finish the
Then I
job.
must go. To catch a killer.
You'll need help?
Don't be a fool. One sight of you and our ghost, as you call it, will vanish. Better you leave them to me.
A Cheops player would plan every move patient.
Yes, well, I never much cared for Cheops.
Oh, Cheops. Okay. Don't know what happens next. I might run a little long just to finish this. Because I know there's not much left. Follow tours? Oh. Hey. Wait, what? Oh, so I run down to him, follow him. Okay. Wait, what? Wrong one. Sorry. Can I just drink? No. Okay. So we're just gonna follow tours to where we need to go. Okay. Oh shit, are we going in? Okay.
There's nothing here. The killer saw us coming. Now the trail is cold, and we're going to have to report our failure to Count Fenring. You've been an adequate assistant.
You're the
I'll put it
killer.
all in my report.
Where's tours?
You can leave now and report back to whoever it is you report to.
Uh-huh.
Stop! In spite of everything, Master still wants you alive. To fulfill your mission. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. I still recognize you. Even with this face. Even with this flesh. You move like you always did. Smile like you always did. Don't follow me. I have a mission of my own.
And if you get in my way, I'll put you down. We can always grow you again, after all.
Well, that's not fair. Anyone with Talaxin can use this. Also, poor tours. Oh my god, back to Alara. Okay. Oh shit, is that him? So when you see someone run by, if you're in here... No. Wait, maybe? It's actually the assassin running away. Okay. No, okay. Either way, we have to go back to Alara. My vehicle is still in impound, so, right? Yeah. So,
Can I fly
back
you somewhere
to
today? Music to my ears.
Carco
Drop
Village.
the
Gonna
hurricane.
cost money.
No,
I've got it, so I'm not worried. Okay, let's go talk to Alara. Face dance. I'm going to tell her everything. Sucks we couldn't save tours.
Oh, look. The kitten is back. Do we have business?
Speak to the count.
Without other orders, you report to me. Tell me what happened in Arrakis.
The murderer was a Bene Talilax face
A
dancer.
face dancer? I've heard of them, kitten, but never expected to have to deal with one. What did it want?
First, I thought it was killing off survivors from Old Carthage. I wonder if it was just after revenge.
Revenge? For what?
Fenrir said the Bene Talilax destroyed Old Carthage to cover the tracks, perhaps finishing the job.
Perhaps, kitten. The destruction of Old Carthage was a catalyst for many changes on Arrakis. Who knows what sparked it? But come now. I've heard nothing of a captured face dancer in Arrakis. So I assume the creature is dead.
No, killed Tors and escaped. I couldn't follow.
I see. So one of the Count's best men is dead, and the killer has escaped. I like you, kitten, but this is a failure. The Count will not be pleased.
So what now?
I will pull my network and try to find out where this creature went.
Finally. I've been trying to find a moment to contact you, but Mother is relentless.
Now what?
Luckily, she's distracted by a social event, so I can get out of the palace for a few hours. Can you meet me at the Seleucid Bowl in Arrakis? Same table as last time.
Alright, the bloodline. Back we go. And we got a mask. Which does what? 130. Oh, it's the same. Okay, well, keep that. So, here's the problem. I think we just finish up the next recording session, and we use part of that recording session. Am I going the right way? I'm going the wrong way again. I don't think there's much left. But I'm betting what is left is not going to take 5 minutes. You know what I mean? It feels like, oh, we're going to talk to Aristay, and that's going to trigger something either in the Deep Desert or in Haga Basin, and that will be a thing. So, instead, I think we finished, so the plan was to do a full, hey, Deep Desert explore, that sort of thing. I think I figured out how the Deep Desert works. So, what we're going to do next recording session is finish up this series of quests. I feel like there's about 3 left, if I had to guess. Maybe. Right? I'm betting, like, here. Maybe. Anyways. Because we're gonna head out somewhere.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Want to fly
Music
somewhere?
tonight?
Haga
Basin's a
Basin.
pretty big place. Could you narrow it down?
Pinnacle. Right.
Let's try to avoid.
So
these
what
hot
I'll
shots.
do instead is we'll finish this up next recording session. Whatever time we have left, I will use to explore the Deep Desert. Hopefully find some thing, spice I can harvest sort of thing, so I don't have to buy it. And that we'll call our playthrough done. Yeah, so that we'll call the playthrough done. And that'll give me 2 or 3 weeks to play. Drawing a blank, something else, because I do have to leave for vacation. I don't want to start. I don't want to like start a major game, go on vacation, come back, and like, oh crap, how do I do what again? So Yeah. And we'll finish this up next time, I'm pretty sure. Oof. And we'll call it there for the day. So thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell, all that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've done. Best is, come on over and check me out when I stream live. Every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. And I think that's it. Until we... Well, I mean, final thoughts. Again, I am playing for... Well, not even final thoughts. Not even first impressions. Because technically we're playing the DLC. But if you are playing this... Like I said, I'm playing it for single-player content and story. And they're doing a good job. I am finding the story interesting. I'm finding learning about Dune interesting. They're doing a good job. The game may not be the best for certain things that they're trying, but I appreciate them trying things. I think it is a fun game. I have not played a lot of survival games. I have played a lot of single-player games, sort of thing. And I think, again, for $50, I think if you buy the entire first season pass, it might be closer to 60 or 70. I think there is money here. I don't feel like the construction is like too punishing. Things feel mostly balanced, and they are tweaking things. So, you know, if you're a fan of Dune or like survival games or happen to enjoy both, give this game a shot. And like I said, there's still Age of Conan Exiles. They're still supporting, and that game is 8 years old. So, you know, this game was released in 2025. I would imagine they're planning to at least support it till 2030. So, you know, it's gonna be around for long enough to justify the money. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell, all that jazz. Even better, check out the videos and playthroughs I've done. Best is, come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Till we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.